morning, America! Let's get the goofy glasses going, too. Gotta love the goofy glasses here, America. Wake up! Wake up, America! Wake up! Oh, kudos to the Born of Osiris guys who just finished their European tour. Heading to the United States to start a Western United States tour real soon, folks. All right, let me bring the music down. Enough of that. We got your attention, I think, right? We got your attention on that. Oh, let me take these glasses off, too. These drive me nuts. These drive me nuts. DJ Wonder Chrissy here for you. We got a good show for you again today. We're going to talk about... First, we're going to talk about, let me get this queued up. You're not going to believe this. We've got an environmental catastrophe unfolding in Baltimore, if you don't realize. There we have containers. There's 700 tons of bad stuff on that ship, and some of it made its way into the water. We got some lithium batteries. Who knows what else is on that ship, because they're not saying. They know, but they're not saying, and there's slicks on the water. Here's another thing that wasn't publicized very much, and around here, like I said, I'm in suburban Chicago. We got a lot of green people around here. You know what I'm talking about? The people that drive the Teslas and the tree lovers. They used to be tree lovers. Now they're Tesla lovers. They all put up solar panels on their house, thinking that they're saving the environment when actually they're not. It's actually making it worse, because what powers all those EV chargers and stuff? It's the grid, right? We got to have a sustainable grid, and they think just because it's, they got to put a solar panel on their house, everything is good. Not the case. As I'm going to show you here, south of Houston, they're experiencing another environmental catastrophe caused by hail, right? Hail and solar panels don't go well together. So let's listen to this this little ditty here, where some people actually said, hey, we've been asking about this for a while, and they've been not responding to us about what could happen when something like this happens. And it's not good, folks. It's not good. And listen to this.
Thousands of solar panels in the Needville area, which is about an hour southwest of Houston, were absolutely
looks like someone took a shotgun to these things.
Destroyed by last week's hail. We were following that for you as our Gulf Coast Weather Authority.
Look at that. That's just some damage there, folks.
And now residents are concerned about possible chemical contamination. Fox 26's Randy Wallace.
Did you hear that? People are worried about environmental contamination. Yeah, think about it.
Residents are concerned about possible chemical contamination. Fox 26's Randy Wallace is joining us now live with more.
Yeah, Anthony, now there are several solar farms here in that Needville area spanning more than 10,000 acres. Some are up and running while others are under construction. Now, some residents were concerned before the solar panels even went up.
It was a hailstorm like we've never seen before.
The 4,000-acre solar farm around Nick Kaminsky's Needville area home took a beating. What did you think when you first saw this?
I was shocked.
You were worried about the environmental impact of this before it was ever here.
That is correct. I was worried about it.
Nick showed us emails he sent before the solar farms were built. He asked Fort Bend County commissioners, the Fort Bend...
Look at that damage, folks. Look at that. Look at that standing water. That couldn't cause any problems, could it?
Economic Development Council and the owner of Fighting Jay's solar farm for the environmental impact study.
We asked for the same studies and we were treated the same way. We got nothing out of them.
My concern is with the hail damage that came through and busted these panels up, we now have some highly toxic chemicals that could be potentially leaking into our water tables.
This guy's got some common sense. Let's replay that again and listen to what he says.
Same way. We got nothing out of them.
My concern is with the hail damage that came through and busted these panels up, we now have some highly toxic chemicals that could be potentially leaking into our water tables.
Just a little toxicity there. Is there such thing as a little toxicity?
Numerous makeup in the chemicals on this thing, and majority of them are
Listen to this now, what he's going to say.
cancer causing.
Let's play that again.
Makeup in the chemicals on this thing, and majority of them are cancer causing.
Nobody wants to talk. Surprise, surprise.
Fighting Jay's solar farm? We haven't heard back yet. In a way, this is kind of your worst nightmare come true.
It is. I have a family. I have 2 children and a wife. My neighbors have kids, and a lot of other residents in the area who are on well water are concerned that the chemicals are now leaking into our water tables.
So we've got livestock that have to drink it, and we have to bathe, drink, all that good stuff. So it's a big concern.
Now, residents in the area are having the water wells tested. The Fort Bend County Hazmat team also collected samples. Of course, those test results are pending. Reporting live from Needville, Randy Wallace, Fox 26 News.
So there you go. This just isn't happening in Texas. Here in Illinois, the city that I live in the surrounding area, and it goes all the way to Milwaukee, suburban Milwaukee, they had to disregard or discontinue the use of shallow wells. We've got forever chemicals in the aquifer here somehow. Some industrial company has polluted the aquifer, the shallow aquifers, and as a result, it was showing up in our drinking water that we were tapping into from shallow wells. So many communities in the northern Illinois, southern Wisconsin area have to disregard or discontinue their shallow wells for drinking water because they're contaminated, folks. They are contaminated according to the EPA standards. So, yeah, and what's going to happen too if the contamination that's happening in Baltimore makes it into some area of I think that's on the Potomac or close to Washington D.C. and whatever I forget the name of where people go yachting and stuff over there on the East Coast, and they've got oysters and lots of fishing grounds and stuff in that area. Gonna get contaminated, folks. Gonna get contaminated. And actually, I just saw a clip yesterday about bald eagles coming back in Illinois. It took like 10-15 years, but it was all related to DDT, where people were using that for fruits and corn and vegetable crops around here. And, it killed the bugs, and the fish ate the bugs, and then the birds ate the fish, and it made its way into the bald eagle population and resulted in their eggs not being able to survive. So they couldn't breed. When they had eggs, they never hatched. So now we've got a huge population of bald eagles here in the Chicago area as a result of discontinuing of using some of those nasty chemicals. So there you go. Here to tell you, be careful, folks. Be careful. And this is the type of stuff that we're not being told about, right? Our environment, we all want to be green, right? I'm here to tell you the EV movement is nothing more than a farce, and no one has come up with any way to recycle all those batteries when they're done after 10, 15, or when they get in an accident, right? Have you ever heard of car accidents? Those batteries can be damaged quite easily with any type of side swipe or heavy frontal or rear accident. And at that point, they have to be recycled. And I'm not sure we have a good process for recycling of EV batteries in place, folks. All I hear about is how people aren't buying EVs, which is a good thing. I support choice, right? If you don't want to buy an overpriced EV, you don't have to. You shouldn't have to. I've said this before. I am an anti-EV because I like choice. Although if you want to buy an EV, that's all up to you. I do not believe the hype. I do not believe all the narratives around the EV. And actually, I like to keep my cars for 20-some years plus. I like to keep my cars. I buy my cars. I don't lease my cars. I like to keep my cars forever because that's a way you can accumulate wealth. If you're buying a new car every 10 to 15 years, there's a cost associated with that, and that comes out of your pocketbook, and it requires some of this stuff, green, right? I buy a car like every 20 years. I have a 2008 Jeep. I've got a 2015, and I actually have a 2011 car. So there you have it. I hold on to my cars. I pay for them, and they're mine. They're mine. So there you have it. What else? The battle between the citizens and the immigrants in Chicago goes on. I'm hearing that by the end of today, they're going to be removing immigrants from Chicago Park District facilities and returning those to the people of the community where they reside. There's like 4 or 5 of those. I've heard that there's like about 35 immigrants with measles now, most of them in the Halstead shelter. I also heard that they've evicted about 35 immigrants. Where they went, where they're at, no one knows. I suspect they probably made their way back to the landing zone and then are given an empty spot somewhere else. As I said yesterday, we had 38,000 immigrants, illegals, newcomers, border buddies, whatever you want to call them, dropped on our fair city. And so far, we still have 10,000 in 26 shelters run by the city and state. So there you go. And our legislature is trying to consider a bill to almost like a universal basic income type of thing to give homeless people, yeah, we call them homeless, regardless of immigration status, $1,000 a month out of taxpayers' pockets. Look for New York City's already given started their program, their pilot program to give families a debit card. I think it's I don't know if it's 500 or 1,000, but that program's starting. So you're going to see more and more taxpayer money stolen, right? It's basically being ripped off from the taxpayers. I could not believe New York City, they published, it's costing them $383 per day per migrant to deal with these people. They've got mega dollars wrapped up into the migrant crisis, and it's not going anywhere soon, folks. So there you go. Let's well, I think we're almost done for today. I hope you guys enjoyed our bent on the environment and how your environment is being destroyed by the greenies. Okay, yeah, it's nothing more than the greenies that are destroying our environment. Let's see what we got behind this door here. Let's see what we got here. We got some funny stuff for you. Let's see what we got here. Let's go for a little bit of humor to close the show today. Let's try this one. Oh, we haven't had that one in a while. All right, let's try another door. Let's try this door.
Okay, you ready? Oh, shit. Yeah. Here it comes. Okay, I'm ready.
Here it comes.
Who said do it?
Okay.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Be prepared for anything, folks. It's Dancing Donald. There you go, little Dancing Donald. The Mega Meister. Maybe he'll make his way to Dancing with Mega people. Yeah. New show gonna be on TV. Dancing with Mega people. Cut the run, Donald.
Let's get ready to rumble!
So there you go. Let's end it there. DJ Wonder Chrissy, Migrant Mayhem, Land Cruiser Midwest. Like, share, and subscribe, folks. Help us with the algorithm. Help us, and have a great Easter. I hope you get some of this in your eggs. You need a little bit of this in your eggs. If you're lucky, you'll get some of this for your Easter. Look at that. The Easter Bunny's going to bring some people in my family some of this stuff. So good luck, and find those Easter eggs while you can. Over and out. DJ Wonder Chrissy. See ya.